The athletic training student positions patient with the wrist in a neutral position and the fingers in abduction. Determine the painful range of motion and place the wrist in a pain-free range and maintain/monitor this position. The athletic training student applies tape adherent and pre-wrap to the wrist and hand. The athletic training student applies anchors around the hand at the MCP joint and at the distal forearm. To limit wrist extension with the forearm supinated, the athletic training student anchors 1.5 inch to 2 inch non-elastic tape from the middle of the palmar hand. Continue across the wrist with moderate roll tension and anchor on the palmar middle distal forearm. The athletic training student applies the neck strip diagonally on the palmar hand, overlapping 1/3 of the width lateral to the first strip across the hand and wrist and finishing medially on the distal forearm. Next, the athletic training student overlaps diagonally, creating an X on the palmar hand on the medial side of the tape by 1/3 of the width, ending on the lateral distal forearm. Apply 2 to 4 additional strips in the X pattern with moderate roll tension, alternating sides until the area is covered. The athletic training student places 1 anchor strip with moderate roll tension in a circular pattern around the hand. And 1 anchor strip around the forearm using 1.5 inch to 2 inch non-elastic tape. Now for the figure-8 technique. With the forearm in neutral position, at the ulnar styloid process, proceed in a medial direction over the dorsum of the hand. Continue over the thinner web space, then across the distal palm. Apply tape with moderate roll tension and remain proximal to the MCP joints of the hand. Next, continue from the distal palm, proceed around the 5th metacarpal, angling towards the radial styloid process and encircle the wrist, returning to the ulnar styloid process with moderate roll tension. Repeat the figure-8 pattern, overlapping by 1/3 of the tape width and anchor on the dorsal wrist. This pattern should not cause constriction. The athletic training student then ensures the tape job is neat and functional, would document and explain when to discontinue use.